Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Got that away nicely.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
A dare from the Reliance end. Nicked it. Charlotte staying put, but the opposition put in a huge appeal. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Good catch, out!
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing, that could be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried something a bit different last. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it will carry. Pinged off the bat.
That is a textbook on drive. Sees the ball just drift, times it well, and it races to the boundary.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. thick edge. Couldn't get it through the field. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. India 30 for 2. Jeez, timed that well.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Edged. Ireland with a strong appeal. That should be given. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Patel taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Smacks that away through the gap.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Goes over the top with that shot.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Nearly gets the edge. Adair with a great delivery there. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Got that away nicely.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Adair finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with his bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit and bring in a 4th or a 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Well, that was a big hit. Incredible power, just incredible. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but still it goes for 6.
Make them play on your terms. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Gets that away.
It was short enough. They just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. On that nicely, good defence. Nice solid defensive shot. End of the over, and time for a little more freedom in the field.
68 for 7.
McCarthy from the pavilion end.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
McCarthy shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That's the over. India are 80 for 7.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Misses everything. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Smacks that away through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Pandya has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Drilled that one away. Straight through them with the slow ball. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. India are 88 for 7.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Sterling, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Doesn't beat the infield. Edged it. End of the over. 8 off it. India a 96 for 7. Camphor, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Beats the field with a great shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Singh gets plenty from these bowlers.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Nicked it. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Super catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. End of the over, 10 off it. India are 106 for 8.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Thick edge, no! That's racing away.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up. How will he reply?
Bang, there's a fielder out in the deep, but the batter has taken full toll of the free hit. That's a maximum.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Great commitment. Needs to be on target.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. India are 122 for 8.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Couldn't get it through the field.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Finds the edge. Ireland almost pleading with the umpire, but I think I heard two noises though. Ireland having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Bumrah looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Nearly gets the edge. McCarthy with a great delivery there. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Wow, that's missed the lot. Thick edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicked it. 4 runs added in that over. India 133 for 8.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Camphor from the Reliance end. Got that away nicely. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ireland managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Edged it. That's a confident appeal. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's another defensive stroke. With every block shot, the fielding side must be feeling more and more relaxed. On that nicely, good defence. End of the over, 2 runs added. India are 142 for 9. McCarthy has been going really well here. Comes back on from the Reliance end. Can't get that outside the ring field.
They need 1 to win.
Straight drive, mid-off, and cut that one off.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.